children, good morning. How are you all? Very good, right? Yes. Children, we were talking about our lesson air and water, right? Yesterday we were discussing many things about air. Isn't it, children? So today we will discuss about another important topic of our lesson, that is about water. Yes, teacher was telling you about all the living things need few important elements to live. Isn't it, children? Yes, what are the living things need? Living things need food, air and water. We have discussed about food and air. Now we will discuss about water. Okay, children? So we need water for many things, right? Can you tell me why we need water, Kashvi? Yes, to drink. We need water to drink. Very good. Yes, can you tell me another use of water, Ishan? Yes, Ishan is telling to bath. Next, yes, to wash. Very good. Can anybody tell me another use? Water the plants. Yes, children, we all need water. The same way plants are also living things, so they also need water, right, children? Yes, so we need water to drink, bathe, wash and cooking. Your mother cooks food for you, right, every day. Have you seen any time, did you observe, is she using water or just cooking the food with vegetables? No, she is using water. Okay, children? So we have many uses of water. We need water for everything in our life. Water is life. Okay, children? Now today we will discuss about where are we getting this water from? How should we take care of all the resources from where the water is coming? Shall we discuss, children? Shall we see our pictures and talk more about it? See this, children, today we are discussing about water, isn't it? See this, what we use water for? Watering the garden. See this boy, how nicely he is watering the garden and washing hands. See, from the tap the water is coming out and swimming. You all like water sports, right? For that we need water first. And laundry. Laundry is nothing but washing the clothes, drinking water. See, the boy is drinking water and cleaning dishes. See, he is taking bath. So children, we all use water for many purposes like this. Shall we see the next picture? Yes, sources of water. What is the meaning of source? Do you know, children? Source is nothing but where do we get the water from? Did anybody see that water is coming from the sky anytime? Yes, you have seen. What do we call it? Yes, we call it as rain. Yes, so rain is the main source of water, children. We are getting the water from rain. You know what happens when the rain falls? Do you know, children? Teacher will show you. See this picture. See this, when the rain falls, see, little bit of water will seep into the ground. Seeping is nothing but getting into the ground. Okay, the ground is absorbing the water. Water is getting inside the ground. We all might have seen, right, when it rains, when we go out into the muddy part, yes, we might have seen water is seeping into the ground, and little water is also there where we play with our paper boats, isn't it, children? So the water which we can see on the land is called surface water. What do we call it? Surface water. And the water that is getting into the ground, that is seeping into the ground, we call it as groundwater. Okay, children? What do we call it as? Groundwater. So this rainwater is getting into the ground and is getting stored. Okay, children? Now again come back to this picture. See this? Here it is raining. Rain is the main source of water. And all this water, whichever is getting into the ground, we call it as groundwater. And whichever is on the surface of the earth, we call it as surface water. See these, children? These are different water bodies. What are they? Different water bodies. A river, lake, ocean, pond. Now you may ask me, teacher, which is the bigger one? Yes, which is the bigger one? A ocean or a pond? Yes, now I'll tell you one thing. See, now you are in your classroom. Where is your classroom? In one floor of a building. It may be in the first floor. Okay. Now where is the first floor? In the building. And where is the building? In your school. So which is the bigger one here? Your classroom or the floor in which your classroom is, or the building or the school. School is big. Yes, school is the bigger one amongst all those things. So school is like a ocean. Okay, so ocean is very big like your school. And your building, classroom, floor, I told you, right? So your building is next to the school. So it is like a river. River is next bigger. Okay, and next to that is the floor in which your classroom is. Okay, like a lake. Okay, and your classroom, it is like a pond. So classroom, pond, floor, lake, building, river, and the ocean is our school. Now you understood, children, in the order of their sizes? Yes. So children, now shall we move on? So the water that is getting stored here, which we can see in the rivers, lakes, oceans, ponds, that is all surface water. Okay. Now this is the groundwater. Okay children. In the ground also the water is there. We call it as underground water. Do you know how the underground water is taken out? See this. This is a hand pump. With the hand, this water is pumped out so that the water comes out and falls into this bucket. Okay. And here also see this. It is a well. The water is stored here inside the well. When the water is needed, people take the water with the help of this thing. Understood children? And taps. This is the only thing which we see in our houses now. These things we usually find in the villages. Understood children? Here how is the water coming from the ground to the house? Pipelines are laid over there in the ground so that it reaches to your house. The water reaches to your house. So how is the underground water coming out? How can we take out the underground water? By digging wells, and with the help of hand pumps we can take out the underground water. Understood children? So rain is the main source of water, and the water that seeps into the ground is called groundwater, and the water that we see on the surface is called surface water. Shall we go to the next picture? Yes. So the water has come out from the taps. So what will you do children after that? Will you directly drink that water? No, it is not safe because it may contain germs that we call as impure water. The water that contains germs is called impure water. So what is potable water? Potable. Pot. We know meaning of pot, right? Potable water. Potable water. The water that is fit for drinking, safe to drink, is called potable water. There are two methods of cleaning the water. One is boiling. Can you see this? Water is kept in a vessel and it is kept on a flame so that the water is boiled. Boiling of water kills the germs in it. And can you see the next picture? Here the water is getting filtered. We are filtering the water to remove all the impurities. So boiling and filtering are the two methods of cleaning water. So after that the water is ready, it is clean. We have to store in a closed containers like this. This is a water bottle. It's closed, isn't it children? So we should close it in a container like this. Understood children? So shall we go back to our board today now and revise what all we have learned? We have learned today about the sources of water. Ishan, can you tell me what is the main source of water? Yes, it is rain. And we have seen about different water bodies. What are they, Kashvi? Lake, pond, river, ocean. Which is the biggest water body? Can you tell me, Nidhi? Ocean. Yes, very good. So we learned about the groundwater and surface water, isn't it? Yes, now we have also learned about potable water. What is potable water? Can you tell me? Yes, it is fit for drinking. It is safe to drink. It is pure water. And we have also learned that boiling and filtering all the are the two methods of cleaning water. Yes, children, you will all remember this. Today we have learned so much about water, right? So please read the textbook and try to understand everything whatever is there in the textbook and do your workbook as well. Okay children, if you have any doubts, you can always reach to me. Okay, bye, take care.